This is definitely early morning.
We're already 4 minutes late. So.
Yeah, so it's normal. It's normal. I like being late for everything anyway. You know, fashionably late, we'll call it. You like that? Where are we? There we are. Look at that. Hey, look at it. I'm white. Gosh, would you like to go play some pickleball?
Pickleball?
Yeah.
Say pickleball.
We're going to be late for church. Hey, Bobby. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
How we doing? I am pale. I
Yeah.
need to get out in the sun more often.
Yes, you do. Hi,
So-
Jessica.
Hey, Jessica. How we doing? Yeah, maybe you should. Can you scoot over anymore?
No,
Oh,
no,
okay.
you gotta be there.
I'm gonna get sunburned.
Where do you want me to go?
What do you want me? Don't tempt me with that. Let's set me up. Okay, I'm just trying to. There, look at that fella. There. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Hey, Jessica. Well, good morning, Beth.
Hey, baby.
You shouldn't talk to our guests like that.
I know I shouldn't.
We're gonna get a harassment charge on the show, and then we're gonna get canceled. The hashtag Coffee with Friends canceled.
Wow, that would suck.
Yeah.
We are doing good. Thank you for asking.
How are you feeling, Jessica?
Yeah, how are you feeling?
Well, welcome to Coffee with Friends
Welcome.
on Sunday morning. It's a crispy morning here in Winthrop, Minnesota. We're here at the Mercantile.
Yes.
Winthrop Mercantile. Bobby's looking rather dapper, kind of lumberjack dapper today.
Today?
Yeah, just today.
Okay.
Other days you look like an accountant.
Yeah.
Or
I
a-
would never go to
Or
me as an
a
accountant.
stripper.
Well,
Male stripper.
that happens.
Yeah.
That happens.
So I'm glad you cleaned it up for Sundays.
Yes, I cleaned it up for
Thank
Sunday.
you.
Yep,
Thank
yep
you for that.
absolutely.
So
I leave all the leather and chains off on Sundays.
I'm glad you're doing better, Jessica. Hey, Maya. Good morning.
Hi, Maya. Thanks for joining us. Do you have your coffee?
And good morning.
Good morning, man.
How are you?
I'm doing good.
Yeah?
Yeah, how are you?
Yeah, it's morning.
Yep.
It certainly is morning.
It's morning. Pretty early for guys like you.
What do you mean by guys like you? What is that?
Because I'm in bed sleeping by 10 o'clock at night.
Yeah?
And you're just getting going.
No.
No?
No, I'm not
Oh.
that guy. I used to be that guy, but ever since I had the whole heart thing now, I'm usually dead tired by 10 o'clock, and I'm waking up at 6:30. I just, for some reason,
Yeah.
I'll probably go back into AFib.
Well, you've had a stroke in front of me, an AFib in front of me. What the heck? You know?
Why not?
Why not?
You're my brother, man.
Right? Yeah, we just roll with the punches here.
That's right. I'm secretly training you to be an EMT.
Yeah. Beth, what time did I go to bed last night? I bet it was 8 o'clock. I fell asleep. I was so... No, it's probably after 8, but I was so flippin' tired. I don't know what the deal was.
Well, weren't you fucking sawing wood all day?
Well, not all day. I worked. So I got up and, got up at 5.
Yeah.
Went to work. Ran the auto parts place until noon, and my aunt needed a piece replaced in her car, right?
Yep.
And it's a 2014 Lincoln. So I'm like, I better look this up because I'm not a Lincoln mechanic. So I looked it up, and it was the evaporator solenoid. And they're like, it's right behind the back tire, and they show the box. And I'm like, well, that's easy. Well, what I didn't realize was that was on a front-wheel drive. Hers is an all-wheel drive. So when I look, I don't see a box. I see a rear end, a rear axle. So I could get one hand, like my hand is all beat up. I could get one arm in there, and then the other one I had to use a tool and like a pliers and the tools. Like I felt like a doctor. Like you can't actually get in there,
Yeah.
So this 10-minute job, I laid on my back for 3 hours.
But it's your auntie.
Absolutely, I would do it again. But it was like, yes, this would have been simple if there wasn't a rear end in the way. I mean, I was sitting there going, how am I going to get the rear end out? Because this sucked.
It was right next to the flux capacitor.
Yes,
wasn't it?
yep, right next to the flux capacitor.
Yep. See, there you go.
But
Maybe you went to bed like 8:30.
yep, 8:30. I fell asleep. I was so tired. I was sitting there eating supper, and I was like falling asleep eating supper. I don't know what the deal was, but yes. Then I got home, and Kenny and I started cleaning up that tree that we took down.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what I'm doing as soon as I get done here.
Did you watch? Because he texted me yesterday, and he showed me pictures of his wood pile, and he says, "I'm a lumberjack." The first thing that popped in my head was the lumberjack song from Monty Python, and I sent it to him. And I said, "You need to watch this video." Did you watch it?
No, I was cutting wood. I didn't watch it. I saw that you sent it, but I just kept cutting wood.
Show's over.
Oh, sit down, you drama queen.
Here, you can.
All right, me and Santa Claus will keep going.
You and Santa, you guys talk about coffee and your non-lumberjack things. I'm gonna go pee in a teacup somewhere around here.
Ooh, be careful. Those are my mom's, mostly.
Oh, well, I'm not gonna mess with Mom.
No, I wouldn't mess with mom either.
Anyhow.
Now that the drama queen has spoken, move on.
Oh my God, I'm gonna kick you in the face. I mean, come
Do
on,
you need
buddy.
do you need to lay down? You need to get your leg up that high.
I'll get it up there.
Oh, okay.
I got my stretchy pants on.
Stretch your pants up. Wasn't there a song about tight pants?
So I had an interesting suggestion sent to me
Okay.
about.
I'm not making out with you on camera.
You read my mind. So you only make out with me off camera?
Mm-hmm.
Are you ashamed to be with me?
Yes. Yep.
You need to watch that lumberjack video.
You need to watch the racist cat video.
I watched it.
Did you?
Yeah, when you send me videos,
You watched it?
I
Okay.
actually watch
All right, all right, all
I
right.
make time for Polly Paulson, so evidently there's no reciprocation there.
So anyway, your suggestion?
So yeah, so it was a suggestion that maybe we, and I wish we would have known this before Veterans Day, or it was suggested to me before Veterans Day, because it would have been a good one. But maybe bringing some vets in here and talking to them
Absolutely.
about, just about the experience coming
Yeah.
home and stuff like that.
You know, it's interesting because I've had a conversation with my grandpa who was in World War II,
Yeah.
and I had conversations with my father who was in Vietnam, and I have relatives that were in 9/11 stuff like that, and
Yep.
it is so different. The reactions of people. My dad got spit on coming home. They were told to change their clothes so they weren't in their military uniform when they got off the plane in Chicago, because people were spitting on veterans and stuff like that. So it's a total different. Now when they come home, they're celebrated and cheered, and it's just a total different way of thinking about stuff now. And whether you agree with the war or not, it's not their fault, right? It's not
Right.
the veterans that went there and fought. It's not their fault. They do what they were told to do. So they deserve some respect in that point.
Well, yeah.
Um,
Well, it's that's the thing too. Is and the person that brought it up to me said she'd be willing to be the first guest, because they said the issue with that is because I'm friends with a lot of vets. I'm friends with a lot of combat vets. They don't want to talk about it.
right.
You know.
Yep.
So I said that's kind of the hard stuff. But I said I think it would be good just to get to know a vet and to talk to one, and if they feel like talking about it, then let them talk about it. If not,
Right.
but I think it would be maybe a good thing for vets to maybe talk about.
I think I would like to have my mom and dad on. My mom and dad have gone to the school and talked on Veterans Day, and one thing that I found interesting that I never thought of was my mom's side of it, like what she went through while my dad was away, right? Mm-hmm. So they both came and talked, and she kind of explained that, and the stuff that because the only thing they knew about the war, like, stuff wasn't instant like it is now, right? Like, so you were watching on TV, that was 2 days ago.
Yeah.
So she's seeing stuff going, holy crap, but that was 2 days ago. You have no idea what's happening in Keene. And so that was very interesting, I thought, of her side of it, the people that stayed home that were still affected by it.
Yeah, so I was thinking, maybe after the first year, we'll get something like that planned out. Maybe once a month, we'll do Veterans Corner for coffee with friends or coffee with a veteran.
Right. Yeah, that would be amazing. Yeah. And, another interesting thing that I think, so I like to think, like, thank you for your service, but I have, like, a cousin, and he's like, I don't like when people say that, because they have no idea what they're thanking me for. They have no idea.
Right.
And so I asked the sincere question, so what does somebody like me do that I sincerely thank you for putting your life on the line for freedom, but what can I say? And he was like, I don't know. I don't know what.
Well, my friend Jim, he'll...
Boy, I disappeared totally.
Yeah. Yeah, well... Bobby, now I'm the white guy.
I was going to say, I was trying to think of a good way to say that.
Well, what happened there?
I don't know. Whatever, that's okay.
I don't think it knows how to adjust because
the sun is so bright over there. Yeah. That's okay, I'm good.
Oh, it's bright. There we go. See, it listens to me.
Yeah, it does.
It does. Wow. Voice command is technology, buddy.
Yeah.
Well, like I was saying with my friend that I go hunting with, he appreciates some people saying, hey, thank you for your service and stuff like that, and he said, but he goes, it wasn't like it was back in the 60s where you got drafted. You didn't have a choice whether you went or not. You went if the government told you to. He's like, I've since the day I can remember, I've always wanted to do that. And so to me, I was living my boyhood dream.
Right.
Cool. Yep. Despite the war and everything else that went alongside it, he dreamed about doing that. So it's like, he goes, it's weird hearing thank you for living out your boyhood dream, It's kind of like, somebody wanting to be, like you, some pencil neck accountant. And, or you being a lumberjack. Hey, thank you for being a lumberjack. So, yeah. Anyway. So I just thought that would be good.
I think that would be great. I would love to hear... And keep it non-political, but I like hearing other people's sides of things.
Right.
So I think that would be good.
Yeah, so... and I think it would be good to have your dad on here and your mom.
I think that'd be cool.
For her and stuff like that. Yeah, that would be
kind of neat. Okay, so I changed the subject.
All right.
Okay. Do you know the band Mammoth?
Yes.
I
don't know any of their songs, but yeah, I've heard of them.
Okay. So I'm trying to figure out what's a better band, Mammoth or Five Finger Death Punch.
I'm gonna have I'm gonna have to say Barry Manilow.
Barry Manilow. It's funny. So I've talked before about our 6 old friends, I call it, and that's. But 2 of them, Maya, who's on here this morning, thank you for joining us, by the way, is a diehard Five Finger Death Punch.
Yes.
And Brenda and her friends and sister went and saw Mammoth, and she's like, he's easily one of the best musicians out there right now. Being Wolfgang Van Halen.
Yep.
Yeah. So right now I'm trying to spark something between them 2 to get them arguing. Let's see who's better. Kind of playing devil's advocate.
We do these things to bring people together and have coffee and have a nice relaxing Sunday, and you're poking the bear.
Yeah.
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 Are you turning into me?
Yeah, I think you're rubbing off on me a little.
Yeah, next thing you know, I'm going to be celebrating Christmas, and you're going to be like, fuck Christmas.
I don't know about that, but...
Shave your beard off. I don't even want to look like Santa.
We'll see. Hey, Kevin.
Morning, Kevin.
Kevin, which band is better, Mammoth or Five Finger Death Punch? What's your opinion?
I'm gonna guess he's gonna say Five Finger Death Punch.
I gotta say though, so I didn't know until Maya brought it up. I didn't even know who Five Finger Death Punch was,
Well,
and she got me into them a little, and I was listening to some of their songs, and I like their remakes more, but and I never thought I'd get into that heavy because they got some pretty heavy stuff. But Beth and I were at a concert in North Dakota, standing up, fists in the air, burn, motherfucker, burn! And I was like, that really surprised me that I had that in me. And I'm really surprised Beth had it in her. But we got in the moment. And
Beth was doing that too?
Beth was doing it too, yes.
Yeah.
It was a great
you,
concert.
I could picture you doing that. You have your inner metal head.
No, Beth did too, and we enjoyed the concert. It was a great concert. The North Dakota State Fair leaves a little to be desired.
Sure. Well,
But,
it's the state fair and it's North Dakota. So, yep, see, told you. Five Finger Death Punch.
Hey,
Trevor. Five Finger Death Punch,
Yep.
hands down. See,
Yep. I'll be honest, I have nothing. I've heard clippets of Van Halen or of Mammoth.
yeah.
So I haven't heard a whole concert, so I couldn't compare. But I guess he's just an amazing musician.
Well,
I've heard that from a lot of people. But
I mean, there's a lot of crap bands out there that have awesome musicians
correct.
in them,
Yep.
I had a
Like our band. You are an awesome musician.
I'm not a musician. I'm a guy that can play 3 chords, sometimes in rhythm, and
Sometimes.
every,
Sometimes all in the same song.
every once in a while I forget I had lung cancer, and I try to get the high notes, and they come out like I'm going through puberty all over again.
Yeah, that happens.
So then I got to go low, and then something that's usually this high, I'm usually swinging down low. So yeah, I'm not a musician, dude. I just like playing music, and it's fun, and I like having you on board, having Lindsay on Thursday. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, that was a lot of. She can hit the high notes. Holy crap!
She
Good for her.
can, yeah.
Wow.
And that she's got that voice.
Yep.
The other day I was riding in the car, riding with my friend Matthew, and I'm like, oh my God, she could do this song. Oh my God, she could do this song. And I was like, oh, I better stop because I feel gracious enough that she came in
Right.
and played with us.
Trevor, you are correct. Ivan Moody does have a good voice. Yes, he does.
I have no idea who that is.
Five Finger Death Punch.
Okay.
That's the lead singer from.
So the only thing I know about Five Finger Death Punch is that I dated a gal that was really into them. So I bought her 2 tickets to go see them for her birthday.
Yeah.
About $275. Floor seats. And she didn't even like me.
So I was waiting for that part.
She took her friend with her, which, whatever, it's her birthday. But yeah, that was towards the end of our relationship. But to me, I can't get on board with angry music unless I'm drunk and in a bar fight somewhere.
Well, have you listened to their remakes of some songs, though? I mean,
No?
no? Man, I really like Bad Company. I like that one. They redid that one, and they got. I love his voice and a lot of that.
The only remake that I like from a newer quote unquote metal band. To me, metal bands from our generation would be Metallica or Iron Maiden.
Right. Yep.
Not Striper, but you remember Striper?
I remember Striper.
Oh my God.
Christian music.
Yeah, Jackal.
Jackal.
I went to a Striper concert back
Did you?
in the 80s, and they threw out little New Testaments.
Yeah.
I'm like, come on, man, I want a guitar pick. I got 1 million of these New Testaments, so. But, anyhow. Yeah, that's, Five Finger Death Punch. I never try to cut down people's. Oh, so here's the thing. You ever want to get Steph going? She really likes the band Clutch.
Okay.
And she really hates the band Volbeat.
I've never heard of either one of them.
And well, Volbeat is from, I think they're from Sweden, Norway.
Okay.
So the singer's got a bit of an accent, and he's a huge Johnny Cash fan. So a lot of his stuff kind of, he has a song called "Sad Man's Tongue,"
Mm-hmm.
and it's a kind of his tribute to Johnny Cash. I love Volbeat.
Oh yeah.
So I said, well, I'll listen to Clutch, and so I was listening to Clutch and go, you know what? They sound a lot like Volbeat.
Oh,
No, they
boy.
do not sound like Volbeat. I'm like, no, they actually do. Tool. So every time she brings up a band, I'll go, hey, they sound like Volbeat. And then that, that's me poking the bear.
Poking the bear, yeah.
So,
Yep.
all right. So, anyhow, ABBA. Trisky Duo, ABBA.
ABBA. Yeah.
Yeah. No,
So, a fun little story about ABBA. ABBA. Is it ABBA?
ABBA Dabba Doo.
Have I been saying it wrong all these years? Is ABBA?
No.
Oh. So anyway, a fun little fact.
Yep.
Kiss has sold all of their rights. Okay? They sold, so it's the makeup, the name, the music, everything. They sold all their rights for, I think it was like $800 million. And the guy from ABBA is the one that bought it. I guess he has a business, and that's what they do, is they buy the rights, so then they can remarket stuff.
Really?
Yes, but I just thought that was crazy because I don't ever think of ABBA and Kiss as in the same anything.
Oh, yeah.
So I just thought that was nuts. But yeah, the guy from ABBA bought all the rights to everything Kiss.
So, ABBA did this tour. ABBA, whatever.
Yeah.
They did this tour where they wore these motion capture suits
Okay.
backstage. And then technicians broadcast their holograms,
Yep.
but it was a younger version of them on the stage.
Yep.
So they just performed the concert backstage or from somewhere, in a
Yep.
trailer maybe or whatever, and then their holograms performed.
Yep.
And I'm like, well, why wouldn't you just go up there? I mean, who cares if you're old? I mean, we obviously realize that you're going to be older.
So supposedly that's the next version of Kiss. They are going to release concerts that are all virtual.
Really?
Yep.
Little hologram.
Yep. And people are going to buy it. I know they are.
I used to love...
Hello, Trisky Duo.
Yes, good morning, Trisky Duo. And thank you. Hope you have a great day as well. Those guys rake in the gigs.
Trisky Duo? They
Yeah.
do, yes, I've seen that.
They
I
are
need,
everywhere.
I would like a Trisky Duo t-shirt with all their listings of all their stuff on the back. That'd
Right.
be cool.
I need to go see one of their shows. We should go see one of their shows.
Yeah, let's, whenever we can.
Yeah.
I've seen them, but yeah, let's,
Yeah, because they were at the...
Yeah, Orange Spectacular.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's go see them, absolutely.
So, because I was kind of hoping they were going to perform at your little bonfire that you had, your year-end bonfire.
They brought their stuff even, and
Yeah.
we just didn't get to,
And I thought it
And it
was
was
cool
cold
to
and-
have the
yep.
four of us kind of all jam together.
yeah,
You know.
that would be fun.
But yeah, we'll have to do that. We'll have to go see you guys play sometime. See how real musicians do it.
Yeah, we'll see how you guys do it.
Because I'm me.
Yes, you are.
I don't know what that's.
I'm just happy to be here.
And you're just happy to be here.
I am.
For all you know, I could just be a figment of your imagination, and you're just playing by yourself.
I'm not going to say anything.
Yeah, is that one of your fears?
Yes. Right now, I'm talking to you, and everybody's going along going, what is this retard talking to? He talking to himself?
Can't say the R word, dude.
Why? It's a word. It's in the dictionary. And I said it about myself. I'm not politically correct. And nobody's listening anyway. It's a figment of my imagination.
That's right, yeah. So I didn't really say anything to you.
Mm.
That's just your guilty complex.
That's my guilty
Kicking
conscience.
in.
Yep.
Kicking in. So.
Wow, that went south fast.
So I wanted to share with you the story of, well, it's a story between me and my friend Leon and this friend of mine, Marie.
Okay.
So Leon is, he's been a medicine man for some ceremonies that have happened out in the Pipestone area. And I got to meet him through mutual friends, and him and I became really good friends, and I was actually living down in that area, so I'd go to his place every weekend, because the dude just amazed me. He was filled with so much knowledge, and no matter what you're going through, which at the time I was going through, I was divorced, and kind of dealing with that, and just a lot of other stuff. And the guy could take you fishing, and we'll be catching walleye or whatever, and he'll talk about the behavior of walleye, and why it behaves the way it does, and why it only bites at this time or whatever. And his explanation would have everything to do with what you were going through.
That's cool.
And you're just like, holy crap. Anyhow, so I used to bring people out to his place to meet him, you know? And the people that come out there, he would be like, oh yeah, gift him pipe, you know? A pipestone pipe. So finally I said, you know, I come out here every weekend and I help you with the farm stuff, and, you know, I bring people to you, and I said, everybody seems to get a pipe, but I've never gotten one. And he said, well, he goes, I don't know what to tell you. Maybe it's just not your time to have a pipe. And I said, okay. You know, the little lip quiver.
Right.
And then he said to me, he said, well, do the Maori, do they pray with tobacco? Because, you know, natives pray with tobacco. And I said, well, no. Pretty sure my ancestors used mushrooms to talk to the ancestors. And
so he said, why the hell do you need a pipe?
yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
So anyhow, no, we talked about Marie. Marie was a friend of mine who I met through Leon. And we were just two people that we were both single, and there wasn't no romantic relationship there. We just liked hanging out together. We liked each other's company. So
like you and I.
Well, no, there's a romantic thing here.
Not.
Yeah.
It doesn't go both ways.
You can admit it. It's okay. Everybody knows anyway. Everybody's always asking me.
So anyway.
Yeah. So when you two get married. Anyway, so, well, our favorite thing was to go driving alongside the river, go on river drives, you know? And she, no matter where she was in the world, would always take a picture of the sunset. And I would do the same wherever I was, and we'd text it to each other.
Cool.
You know?
Yeah.
And she'd always, and her being her was always she was kind of like a female version of you. She always had something positive to say about everything. You know, and she'd always throw in some positive message there.
Thank you for assuming my gender, by the way.
Well, like, we're getting canceled anyway.
Okay.
So, I might as well throw them all out.
You're not really there anyway.
The story is completely in your head. So anyway,
people are watching. It's just me sitting there, looking at you.
Yeah, her and I lost touch for a few years, and then I bumped into her. She lived in Jordan, and I said, "Hey, how you doing?" She goes, "Well, I haven't been feeling really well." I go, "Oh, I'm sorry." And I said, "We haven't been on a river drive in a long time." She still sent me sunset pictures, even though we lost touch. But I said, "We should do that again." And she goes, "Yeah, I'd like that." She goes, "But can we wait until after I feel better?" I said, "Sure." So I kept in touch with her. I said, "How you feeling?" And she was getting worse. And I said, "Have you been to the doctor?" And her being a hippie, she's like, "Oh, I'm doing the essential oils thing, and I'm going to these healers and stuff." And I said, kind of sounds like you need to see a Western doctor,
right?
Yep. And so her sisters kind of made her go when they found out she had cancer, stomach cancer, and it was very aggressive, very advanced. And then they took her to put a PICC line in for chemo, and she had a massive stroke. And then she ended up being in hospice. Her sister called me and said, "She's in hospice now at our brother's house. You want to come say goodbye to her, So I said, yeah, I'll come out there. And And I was sitting out there. I was sitting on her bed, and I was kind of holding her hand. She wasn't really with it. And I just talked to her, kept talking to her, and then her brother came and said, "Oh, who are you?" And I told him who I was, and he's like, "So how do you know my sister?" And I just told him, you know, we used to go on drives, little road trips together. And I said my favorite thing with her was the sunset picture thing. When I said that, Marie turned her head and opened her eyes and looked at me and goes, "Brad." And then she put her hand up like this, and then she put her face in my chest. I lost it, you know.
No, I'm going to lose it now.
Yeah, and then she passed away shortly after that. And so flash forward to a month ago, Leon calls me or texts me. He doesn't call me now because he's kind of deaf. Sad man's phone. And he goes, "Hey," he goes, "did I ever give you a pipe?" I go, "We've had this conversation before." And so he goes, "Oh," and he said, "Well," he goes, I have something that belongs to you. It was made by a very close friend of yours." I'm like, "Oh, okay, well," every time I was thinking about coming out there, something would come up. And finally I made it out there. And it was Marie's pipe that she had made when she was out there.
Wow.
And this wasn't her original pipe with the stem. And she made that stem too.
Wow. That's amazing.
And he said, "But the stem is all wrong." He said, "That stem is not going to work." So a mutual friend of mine and Marie's had the pipe after she passed away. And then she brought it out to him and said he needed to bury it. And he held the pipe and he goes, "No, this pipe still has use. Somebody still needs to use it. Somebody still needs its medicine."
Wow. That's so cool.
So he called me and said, "Here you go." And he goes, "Here," he goes, "is why I thought it belonged to you." And I go, "Why?" He goes, "When Marie carved it, she carved a male pipe. The male pipes have this bump that comes out here.
Okay.
Female pipes do not have this bump on here."
Oh.
He goes, "So she had a male pipe. So he said, it makes sense that you should have it." He goes, "But the stem doesn't work." He goes, "It doesn't work for you. You needed a different stem." So he said, "I had this tree that was knocked over in my yard by storm, and some of the roots were pointing straight down." He goes, "What's straight down from here?" And I go, "I don't know." He goes, "Where are you from?" I go, "Well, New Zealand." He goes, "Right." And he goes, "You know how the ocean waves, when the tide goes out, it leaves ripples in the sand?" And I go, "Yeah." He goes, "Well, I cut off one of the roots of that tree, and I made you the stem, and there's the ripples of the waves
Jeez.
on the sand. So this is that's the new stem, that's my stem."
Wow. Is that how it goes?
Yep.
That's so cool. I don't know if you can even see all the ripples in there or not, but probably not.
Yeah, that sun kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. But that's a tree root.
Wow.
So yeah, I was very honored.
Wow, that is so neat.
Very honored to receive that. So Leon, I don't know if you're watching, but thank you very much for that.
That is a cool story, man. That is everything was meant to be in that whole story.
Yeah. Yep. Right. So now I got to figure out how I'm supposed to use this. Because certain friends that I have would be like, "Let's smoke some pot through that." No, that's not that kind of pipe. But yeah. So thanks, Kevin. Yeah, it's a very cool story. So anyhow, speaking of stories, I've gotten really far on editing Broken Bird. I've edited up to. What are you smiling at? I've edited up to chapter 26 now.
Wow. What chapter are we on?
18 and 19.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah,
Well, I'm on 16 and 17 yet, but
I rewrote the most heartbreaking part of the whole book.
oh, really?
That was very tough. And after I got done with it, I rummaged through the house and found a bottle of tequila.
Oh, really?
And I had to do a few shots, yeah. I was just like,
Wow.
oof tough. But yeah. So keep listening, keep watching the story. I don't know, I want to say it gets better because there's some hell
Yeah.
that he goes through, but it will get better. So
I love how you can put stuff into words to make it so it's like watching a movie in my head.
oh
You know what I mean?
yeah.
Because I think back going, so everything you went through, and this is all stuff, and I'm like, my life was boring. Like, there was nothing, but I'm sure there is if I knew how to say it, so.
Yeah, it's all a matter of how you say it,
Yeah.
The tough part of it is, okay, so this happened in my life. Where do I put it along his journey?
Right.
And how much do I tell? Because that hard part was something that really didn't happen to me. Happened to somebody very dear to me. And I'm like, well, is it my place to tell that story?
Right. Yeah, oh yeah,
And
that'd be tough, yeah.
And so, but I finally figured out a way to do it.
I don't know why I'm holding my coffee cup up like
It's
this. I'm
empty.
like blocking, no, it's not, but it's
Oh,
like blocking my face.
because that's what you do.
Yeah.
I'm going to do this. So
Okay.
anyway, yeah.
Great.
Just my fat arm is going to be in there.
This is awesome.
Maybe this is reality. So I think that really that's Bobby's biggest fear is that all this is just in his imagination and none of us are really here. Well, I'm not really here. It's just him.
Yeah. You know what though? There's a big part of me that believes I don't deserve what I have. And I don't know why, but I don't deserve, I've got the best family ever. And it goes from my wife and kids all the way up, aunts, uncles, mom and dad, sister. I am so blessed, and I don't know why I am compared to some people that don't have it. It's just kind of weird. That is a big fear of mine that
You lose
could
all
lose
that?
everything, and because I have everything. I am so blessed, and I have wonderful friends, and my wife is amazing, and my kids are amazing, and my grandbaby's perfect. My mom and dad are great, and everybody's fairly healthy, in
Yeah.
my family. And my mom's parents
I mean,
were
your parents obviously don't like deer.
right. My mom does not like deer. She even hit one that was already dead once just to do it. There was one laying on the road, and she hit it and wrecked that car. But just
That's that vengeful part of your mom that she doesn't like to show everybody else. Damn deer.
yeah. Apparently, she doesn't like Christmas either. And well, apparently she's running over reindeer in the road.
Oh yeah, there you
But
go.
I was teasing her when that happened. I'm like, it's grandma got run over by a reindeer, not grandma running over a reindeer. And I know. Bobby's World. Thanks, honey. We'll just call it Bobby's World.
Bobby's World.
You know what? You know what I just saw? I'm that. What was that guy's name? Where they videotaped his whole life and
Oh, Truman.
Truman. Yeah, no, yeah. None of this is real. You're all paid actors, you asshole. Pretend like you like me.
Well, I'm starting to like you though, for real.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Well, that's good. Never mind. And Beth, I hope you're getting paid a lot to have to deal with me.
She's actually, it's the whole residual. She got the shop out of it,
Yeah.
so they made the shop happen.
Cool.
She said, "Okay, I'll ask to be his wife in the show, but I want a mercantile."
She's smart.
She is.
Doesn't make the best decisions when it comes to her husband, but she's smart.
Well, I'll tell you what. If she did not think that you were worth the adventures, she had been gone a long time ago. You know?
Yep.
So here's my take on that, and on marriage and relationships and all that other stuff.
How many times have you been divorced?
Twice.
Okay. I'll take your word for it.
Well, that was the school of hard knocks that I was learning.
Oh, yeah.
You know? You know, our grandparents and maybe our parents grew up in a generation where you didn't leave and you didn't have the opportunity to leave, which you were more profitable.
I bet you do, honey.
But they couldn't leave. You know, there wasn't divorce was out of the question.
Right.
You know, and for the most part, I mean, women were shamed, you know, for feeling any animosity towards their husband.
Right.
Where our generation is lucky because if our wives don't like us, they're freaking gone.
Yep.
You know? They don't want to put up with our shit, they were gone. So,
Honey, don't listen to this part.
you must be doing something right because she's still with you.
Yeah.
You know?
It's my money.
She's making. It's totally not your money. Or your lack of money.
Lack of money. What is that? It's like $9.80 or something.
Is it?
Isn't it like your
Yeah.
total worth
Right.
physically, as in fluids and whatever, was like $9 or $19 or something. It's pretty sad.
We got really morbid, didn't we?
We did. We did. You know why? Because you put on there we couldn't talk about Christmas.
I never said we couldn't talk about
Yes,
Christmas.
you did. The whole thing at the beginning said, please give us something else to talk about.
Besides Christmas. Right?
Matthew, you should be watching this, not calling.
He's not listening. He has one thing on his mind, and that's what he wants to do. Screw whatever I got going on.
But yeah, so it took a turn there.
It did.
I feel like I should be laying down on the couch and
Right.
in a psychiatric place talking about this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, maybe you should.
maybe.
So, we got Thanksgiving coming up this week.
Holy moly!
Are you having Thanksgiving?
So my daughter is hosting Thanksgiving in Brainerd. So
Okay.
we're all going up to Brainerd, get to see the grandbaby and do that. So she's hosting that. Yeah.
Because you guys are going to be busy as hell day after.
Kinda.
Because you'll be working, right?
Yep.
And then you got the Christmas thing going on
Yep.
in Hutch. Also
Christmas
have the
And the mercantile will be open.
Mercantile will be open and there'll be sales going on, right?
Correct.
In town.
Yep.
So yeah. And I would highly recommend coming here. And I'm not just saying that because Bobby gives me free reign of the store pretty much. And that he's my very, very good friend.
Aw.
But I'm saying it because he does have he's got stuff here that he always jokes you're gonna find something that you don't need but you're gonna take it, you know, or you didn't know that you needed it.
But you didn't know you needed.
Yeah, because there totally is. And I mean, he's had stuff that he was about to put on the sales floor, and I'm like, no, I need that, and I scooped it right up.
Yeah.
So, but there are so many cool things here, and its price is so affordable, very affordable. All this stuff here. So come down, visit him, visit Beth, see what a wonderful family that he has, see what a wonderful guy he is. Also check out all the stores we got in town because everybody's going to be open. Is that correct?
I believe so. Yeah.
So we have
The Lavender Boutique right next door.
Lavender Boutique's going to be open. Jenny's is going to be open this weekend, right?
As far as I know, yeah.
Yep. And then is that Wind?
Wind Pit?
No, Wind Talk. Well, Wind Fit will be open.
Oh, Wind Talkers. Yep.
Wind Talkers. They're
Yep.
a new store that has
Yes.
opened
That's a new
here
store.
in town. The new store. I keep wanting to say Crazy Eights, but it's
Crazy Hazy.
Crazy
Haze.
Haze.
Crazy Haze.
Crazy Hazes is opening. That
I can't wait to go there.
that store, everybody is kind of
Yep.
chomping at the bit to check it out. Because from what I can tell, and I could be totally wrong, because I'm only peeked in the windows, is that there's collectibles in there.
Correct. Yep.
Right?
Yep, that's what I get out of it.
And, and are they for sale?
Yeah, as far
Or
as I
they
know, it's
display?
all, no, it's all, as far as I know, it's
Okay.
all for sale.
But a great couple.
Oh, they're so
Um,
fun.
Yeah,
They're so
they
fun.
really totally dig this town. They've really been interactive with the people and the other business owners. So people in this town that are saying this town is dying are so full of shit because it's not.
It's not. It's,
We got there are people like Roberto here and Amy next door and the new couple that's here and also the folks like WinFit and everybody else, Ginny's. We have businesses. We got another new coffee shop.
I was gonna say, new
starting
coffee shop
at
just
the-
opened, yeah.
At the
Roots.
pizza place, and that is going to. They're going to have
Is that what it's called?
Roots Coffee.
Roots
Yep.
Coffee, yep.
And they're going to have their own, like, little kind of drive-up shack. I think is what it's going to end up being eventually.
Are they? Yeah, I don't
Over
know.
where
I
the
don't
Dairy
know.
Queen used to be.
Oh.
But we're not dying, people. Bobby and I, we need to get our proposal together because we are running out of time for this.
I thought of that today, that I got to get a
financing.
hold of the city administrator and get that all taken care of.
But we are having and if you don't know, we're putting together an art festival, and it is for artists, not vendors, not craft people, artists, people that actually paint, sculpt,
Authors.
jewelry, authors,
Tattoo artists,
photographers,
photographers,
musicians,
glass mold, what do you call it? Blowing,
glass blowing.
glass blowing, yep.
I think glass blowing would be a little hard, but they could still.
They could have their stuff there.
Yeah, they could
that
have their
they
stuff
made, yeah.
there. But yeah, we've got all that.
Uncle Charlie's, yep.
Yep.
They're over there, yep.
Yeah, Uncle Charlie's. We're not a dying town. We're growing, as
Yes.
far as I'm concerned.
I agree.
So yeah,
What I like about this, in this little town, and we're going to have to hurry up here, I guess, but, because I opened at 11. Oh, but Beth's here. Hi, Beth.
hey, it's our first customer of the day.
Um,
I'm the worker.
Oh,
what I like about this town is everybody is getting together, right? It's not like, oh, I'm opening a business and I'm going to take care of my business. It's a group of people are having businesses, and we're like, let's support each other. Let's make sure when a customer comes in here that we say, hey,
check out so and so.
the Lavender Boutique is open next door, or whatever, and they're doing it. I don't know how many times we've had people from the Lavender Boutique come in and say, oh yeah, Amy said that you guys were open, and when they came in, and that's what you need to do, right? I mean, we need to bring people into town for all of us to survive.
Well,
Beth, come and say hi.
everybody say hi to
Hi.
Beth.
Hello. I see you have Santa Claus watching too.
It's Mrs. Claus.
Yep. How you doing, honey?
I should have read it.
So, and to all you business owners in Winthrop, I do this for Bobby and Beth as well. I'll stand by your front door, and when customers come in to look at your stuff, if they leave without buying something, I'll make sure they don't leave until they do.
Jessica says hi, Beth.
Right?
Yes, absolutely. Get your ass back in there and buy something.
Yeah? You don't let me carry a bat anymore.
No. No, because they don't come back.
Or they don't come in the first place.
Right, yeah, they see
me
the bat
standing
and
there.
not going in that place. They're closed.
So anyhow, yeah. So come on out to Winthrop. There's awesome shops here. Gotta check out Crazy Hazes. They're opening, I think.
I think Saturday.
Then Saturday?
I think
Is it
so.
Crazy
Everything
Hazes
on
or Crazy
Saturday.
Haze? Like Crazy Days?
I think it's Crazy
Haze?
Hazes.
Is
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
Crazy Hazes?
So, anyways, yeah. So come out for that this weekend. There's the Christmas Village that the Lions are throwing.
That's at the fairgrounds in Hutchinson.
It's at the fairgrounds in Hutchinson. So on your way through, either stop in before you go out there or stop here after you're out there. Free coffee, hot chocolate, and apple cider here. at
Kevin
the store.
says you do that for him. Don't let him leave without buying stuff.
Well, yeah. And it's Kevin.
It's Kevin.
It's Kevin. He can take it.
But yes, we have free hot chocolate, free coffee, free apple cider, tea,
Free opinions.
free opinions. Yeah, yeah.
Free advice.
Free casual conversation.
Free casual conversation. Yes.
Well, I'm gonna start charging.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
I would.
In fact, I might make this go on Patreon, so then you'd have to pay to join us.
Yeah, because those 4 people.
Right. 4 people. Yeah. All right, you guys. So we're gonna take off. Call it a day. You got a day to start here at the shop.
Yep, Beth is gonna run the store, and I'm gonna go play lumberjack.
Before or after you watch the video.
Okay, I'll watch the video first. Yeah.
All right. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, go Lumberjack song Monty Python. Look it up on YouTube, and then think of Bobby in that video. So anyhow, you guys have a great week. Come back Tuesday for Tales on Tuesday. Tuesday Tales. I wish I could remember the name of my shows. Oh, that'd be great.
Yeah.
Toe tapping Thursday this week. No toe tapping because it's Thanksgiving.
It's Thanksgiving. Yep.
So,
So you have nothing going on Wednesdays, right?
and nothing going on Wednesdays, right?
I was just trying to think of what day of the week you don't have a podcast, but Wednesdays is
Yeah,
good.
Wednesdays. Oh, I don't have one on Saturdays either.
Not yet. We'll get something going.
Yeah, please do. Just fill out my weekend.
All right. No problem, man. I'm all over it. What are you going to do when I switch from the Hutch Lions to Winthrop Lions? So I'm always around here. And I'm going to be here all the time instead of in Hutch all the time.
I don't know, it'll be weird.
Yeah.
I'm sure once you get to the Winthrop Lions, then you'll be doing everything, and then I'll be like, there'll be no more. Then I'll be the guy sitting here by myself thinking I have somebody next to me.
Or maybe you'll join the Winthrop Lions with me.
Don't look at me like that. I have nothing against them. Nothing against the Lions. Just having me volunteer for something is probably a bad thing. I'm not a good spokesman for any organization. I mean, look, I bounced at Pima's Bar. Now they're closed. What does that say?
You literally have podcasts, and that's exactly what you're doing, is volunteering your time.
And I have 3.
There's like 6.
Okay, I have 6 followers that follow us around. So, anyhow, you guys have a great rest of your day, great rest of your week. Please join me on Tuesday. Thursday we'll be skipping, I guess. Toe tapping Thursday.
Yeah.
Unless I drive to
Unless you want to come up to Brainerd.
but
That'd be cool.
I'll be having Thanksgiving with Matthew and his family.
Yeah.
So that's my yearly thing is Friendsgiving.
Friendsgiving is cool.
Yep. So, but yeah, we'll be around, and then probably Sunday, coffee with friends again. Groovy? That work
Groovy.
for you? Can you fit
Yeah.
that in your schedule?
I think so, yeah.
I mean, it's pretty much what we do, is fit ourselves around your schedule.
Yeah.
So you're worth it, Bobby. You love it.
Yeah. Now I know I'm here by myself.
All right, peace and a bottle of hair grease. Love you. There we go.
We're out.
We're out. Have a great week, everybody. Ciao. See, I'm learning Italian on the